Hello and welcome to a stormy Kooky corner of YouTube. It's quite stormy here in the UK at the moment. The wind is windy and the rain is raining, and that's my weather forecast for today. No, it has. The schools around this area have been closed for the day because of the conditions expected today with the weather. So that kind of tells you a little about what's going on. I have come to the end of Drawlloween, my Mabs Drawlloween Club October prompt of the day is completely finished now. So I have shown you parts 1 and 2, and now I'm going to show you days 21 to 31, bring you completely up to date. So let's get into it. This is my journal cover, which will transfer to all my journals because I love it. It keeps everything nice and pristine. Right, okay. So we had got to 20, I think, last time. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, 20. So 21, the prompt was crow, and I did this little boy here. Let's take you down a bit further so you can see. Little blooper there. I don't know what, my ink splattered a bit there, but never mind, that all came out digitally. It's all good. And he's a little crow boy. He's got a little trinket in his mouth, and he's got some little glitzy bits just to make his eyes shine and come to life. Day 22 was magic. Had to get an owl in there, didn't I? Another owl boy. This one, magic. He's been very clairvoyant. He's reading crystal ball, and he can see mountains far away. He's obviously thinking of an adventure that he's about to go on. Yes, he looks very pensive. The yokai, the Casa Abake, who is like a broken umbrella yokai. I did his arms to make it look like the spokes of the umbrella that are sticking out. And they only have one leg. So he's wearing a little Japanese sandal there. I quite enjoyed this guy. There's something about him that made me smile. So there he is. Nocturnal. The ii. The ii is native to Madagascar. And they are quite creepy, beautiful, creepy looking. I like creepy cute, and these guys definitely fit that bill. They have these beautiful, very long middle fingers that are obviously to do with foraging for food of some kind. I've not really looked into it deeply, but then I went in with some of this fluorescent acrylic because I just fancied it. I just kind of, I've been trying to stick to black and white. It's been failing on occasions because, my love of colour, and I just needed to give him a little pop around the eyeballs. This is a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. There he is. Sorry. If you're watching this early in the morning, that's the last thing you need to hear, isn't it? But there he is. He has one eye and one horn, and he's purple, and he's got wings to fly, so he kind of fits the bill. The prompt was horned, but that was the first thing that came to mind, and so there he is. Tower. I always think of the tarot tower. It's kind of like the tarot card. And to this end, on the flag at the top it says nope, because nobody ever really wants this when they're having a tarot reading. It's one of those cards you don't want to turn up. It's not altogether a bad card. It can mean other things as well. It's just just one that you don't really want. Okay, out of all the cards you could draw, it's not one that you'd pick. So the tower says nope, and we have this fire, and it's all crumbling down, and this horny monster here is clinging on to the top of the tower and screaming by the looks of it. I don't know whether it's his tower. I don't know whether he's just attacked the tower, set it on fire and pulled it down. Who knows? Who knows in this world? But yeah, the Tower of Nope. Mythological. I went for Minotaur, and in this case, quite a cute, honky husbando kind of Minotaur. I think he's very cute. And if I had to pick a Minotaur as a husband, he would be the one. The one for me. Obviously, couldn't stick with just the black and white. I had to go in with like a copper moon in the background and some stars. So there he is. Hunter's Moon. So it was kind of like a silhouetted little wolfy boy stood in front of the moon. Got some little I had my watercolours out as well. So when I'd done the ink, I went over with a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that sparkle. Oh, you can there. That's got a little bit of watercolour sparkle on it. Just because, and why not? Wolfman. If I was to pick a wolf for a husband, no, I'm not going to go. This is him. He's got a very fetching and fully fledged beard going on there. He was quite a quick one, this one. I had to do him in quick time. I didn't have a lot of time to spend on him. So there he is in all his glory. Spooky, scary skeletons. Kind of speaks for itself. Cutie, scary skeletons. I quite like them. They certainly are not very scary because they're kind of smiling, aren't they? But I don't know. Depends on what you call scary. I kind of like them guys. And then rest in peace. We have this little ghosty girl who's hanging around the gravestone. Meg. That's who she's named Meg. For some reason, it was a name that came to my mind, so I put it on the little pot of rather withered flowers that are now hanging around her grave. And that was it. That was the whole of Drawlloween. So just a quick flip back through the other ones. You've seen all of the rest of them. Kind of got smaller as I went on. Started off, quite big, quite detailed. I had a lot of time during these days, and as I got further down the line, my time got less and less, and so the pieces got a little bit smaller, a little less detailed on occasion. But I hope you think they fitted the bill for the prompts. And I just thoroughly enjoyed this whole list. The list was amazing, absolutely lovely. And I do like doing Mabs Drawlloween Club every year. It feels very supportive. It's a very supportive prompt list. Mab Graves is just great. She checks out everyone. She looks for good algorithms so that everybody's piece gets seen, which I think is very important. Sometimes you get the prompt lists and all you see are the top ones, whereas Mab worked really hard this time to give people hashtags to use that would make sure that their pieces are visible. And I thoroughly appreciate that, really do. It was so nice. And also to spend time going through and looking at everybody else's pieces and just liking them and sharing them. And it had a real sense of community to this particular prompt list. And this is probably why if Mab does another one next year, I'll be doing the same again. I will be taking part in this particular challenge because I love it to bits. That was the list. I've not ticked the last two, but they are completed. But there it was in all its glory. And yeah, absolutely loved it. So a big thank you to Mab Graves for actually putting this together and for putting in all the work that she did behind the scenes and her beautiful artwork. Gracious people, go and check Mab Graves' artwork. It is stunning. Anyway, that's it from me for now. I will be back here very shortly with something else as usual. Take care, look after yourselves. I'll see you very soon.